is Rem, you ask? A meme that has been blowing up in the anime community for the past week. Blown up more than Rem playing Twister from episode 15. Who is Rem? Who is she? Do we know who Rem is? Yeah. After this episode, we know exactly who Rem is. Rem is such an important character. A character that I appreciate when it comes to psychological anime. This character right here, from time to time, in psychological anime, you have the character who is starting to go insane, you know, their mental state, they're cracking and everything, you know the whole spiel. And there is a character who has to bring back that other character who's suffering back to his sanity. This character is so incredibly important for our insane character's development. In this case, that insane character is Subaru. Cracked so many times to the point where he's just all like, Rem, run away with me. And Rem has even thought about this too. But she said she couldn't, because if she ran away, then she would be leaving behind the Subaru that she loves. Who is Rem? She's the one to bring Subaru back. She says that Subaru is the true hero. That Subaru saved her. And yes, he did. But Rem is the one who saved Subaru this time. Rem is the true hero. That is who Rem is. Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku, and I'm here to review episode 18 of Re:Zero. No, I have not dropped Re:Zero, and yes, I and you as well, those of you who are watching this review, are masochists, as we so admitted in the comment section last week that I lightly glanced over. Yeah, if we're still watching Re:Zero, we're clearly masochists. It's so obvious, because we still feel that pain. As amazing as this episode was, and it was a little more uplifting, you know, towards the end, there was still that pain. Subaru's dialogue, man. Remember, Subaru's dialogue is what made me crack last week. And even though I did crack, that doesn't mean I'm dropping Re:Zero, and I'm not putting it on hold either. So don't worry, a lot of you guys were nervous about that. But I'm sticking with Re:Zero, so no worries. The reviews will keep coming. But anyway, the dialogue in today's episode also gave me pain. But even though it really hurt in my chest and in my gut, oh my gosh, boy, did it really hurt. It all turned out well in the end, and I'm so happy that it did. We have a little bit of hope. You know what else I really like? I've only seen this done like twice in psychological anime. And that is where the majority of an episode or multiple episodes take place in one scene. They're in one location, one spot. They don't even move. The characters don't even move that much. They probably move their arms a little bit, but they don't step out of their spots. They don't walk around the area. No, they just stay in that one spot, and they have such a powerful dialogue that you cannot look away from. Your eyes are glued and your ears are totally open to everything that they have to say in that very scene. And that is such an amazing job, such intriguing dialogue. The author of Re:Zero, just, oh my gosh, dude, you are amazing. But the only other times that I've seen this happen, in this case, it occurred through multiple episodes, which is, of course, the most famous one, Death Note, and the other one, my personal favorite, Zetsuen no Tempest. Subaru pouring his heart out. We're at the peak of his development because Subaru admits all of his flaws and then ultimately saying that he hates himself. Let's graze over the fact that he admits that he is lazy, that he truly is slothful, because we already know the whole sloth theme keeps on being brought up more and more. So I honestly want to put that to the side because that's been spoken about so many times, but I want to bring up something that hasn't been spoken about too much, and that is Subaru's pride. Subaru admits his other sin, the sin that many people seem to gloss over, and that is the sin of pride, because he actually mentions the old man who was training Subaru in swordsmanship, how the old man saw Subaru for who he really is. When Subaru kept on saying that he was doing this for Amelia, It was all an excuse. And I've been saying this too, so for those of you people who have been saying, no, Sloan, that's not true, yada, 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 and making the comments of war section, I want you to shut up, because I was right, and it was totally proven within this episode, so shut up and listen, because Subaru said that, yeah, old man was right. I only used Amelia as an excuse to strike a pose. I just wanted to justify myself. Subaru kept on saying how amazing he was, and that everything is the way it is because he is here. Subaru's pride. And people kept on saying that, oh no, Subaru isn't prideful at all because he kept on being, down in the dumps and everything. And I'm just like, but why was he there in the first place? He was there because he thought he could do it. Then he admits that his words are hollow. That he talks up a big game. And yeah, he did do some damage, by damage I mean he did save everyone and, help everyone, made a big effect on everyone back in the first arc. In the second arc, with his third arc, what was he able to accomplish? Nothing. Even though he said that he could do it, ultimately he could not, and died every single time, and causing harm to everyone else around him. Do you see now, doubters? Do you see now why we were supposed to dislike Subaru all along? I understand if you were happy that we had a character who was flawed, and I was still a little happy, but still, I did not like Subaru for the longest time now with this third arc. And I'm glad. I'm so happy I disliked Subaru's character, because now we have this amazing development. This is a development that will be remembered and will go down as one of my favorite character developments, along with Yona from Yona the Dawn and Shinichi from Parasite. I know those are recent anime, but when I think of character development, those are the two that pop up in my head first. I'm sorry. I've been talking about events that happened way later in the episode. Let me backtrack to the beginning, where we left off with Puck going to destroy everyone. And Puck, he confronts Subaru, kills Betelgeuse, and we see Puck's true form. And Puck says that because Amelia is dead, he has no reason to live in this world, and his very existence is because of Amelia. He lives for Amelia. And now, because she is dead, and because Subaru has broken his promises to Amelia, which, like I mentioned before, he should have listened. Subaru should have listened to Amelia. I've been saying this. I've said this so many times, guys, that Subaru should not have broken his promise and should have stayed back over in the village. Again, Subaru thinks that he could accomplish and save everyone, but in the end, his pride was too big and ended up biting him. Puck ended up freezing Subaru and is going to destroy the world, but of course we know Subaru and the Return by Death, and then he returns back over to the save point with Rem, still alive and well, and everyone remembers and knows who she is. Not only did Subaru pour his heart out, but so did Rem. Rem said everything that was inside of how she really felt and how she saw Subaru. You see, because Subaru was also stubborn. When you're prideful, then you're also stubborn. That's what happens. Pride and stubborn, they go hand in hand, because he could not see the other sides of the situation of when he said that he wanted to run away. Because Rem, she finally yelled out, and she was just like, you don't see the Subaru that I see. And then she tells him everything that she sees from him, how he is a true hero, and how much she loves him. Then when Subaru said that he loves Amelia, I was like, I wanted to smack him so much. It's like, Subaru, after all that, you're going to reject her? You wanted her to run away with you. You were going to leave the country, leave everyone at the mansion, and that includes Amelia. For real? I know I'm not the only one upset about this. Like, come on, Subaru, like, go with Rem. What's wrong with you? You stupid. Anyway, now both of them have poured out everything that was bottled up inside. And now they are ready to face reality, and they're going to do it together, starting from zero. An incredibly amazing episode, And ReZero is honestly starting to climb up to become one of my favorite anime of all time. Certainly not in the top 3, not even in the top 5, not even sure if it makes it into the top 10, but top 15 for sure. It depends how ReZero ultimately ends, but for right now, ReZero has made it into my top 15 favorite anime of all time. Let me know all of your thoughts on this episode and just the character development with Subaru and Rem's character, on who Rem really is. And let me know how you feel about Subaru still choosing Amelia over Rem, which is totally stupid. Like, what's wrong with you? And just, I feel good, guys. I feel good. The pain is gone. It might return, but for right now it is gone. And I will cherish this moment. Anyway, catch you later as I review Tales of the Theory of the Cross. I'm your female otaku, Sayonara.